Rush Limbaugh appeared for the first time Thursday on Bret Baier's Fox News show Special Report, and was given 2 full segments to rail against Democrats, the Mueller investigation, the media, and all of the other perceived foes of President Donald Trump. Limbaugh started off by gleefully slamming media coverage of Robert Mueller's report as a distraction from its bottom-line conclusion that Trump didn't collude with Russia. According to the Attorney General's summary, Mueller did not find sufficient evidence of a conspiracy between Trump and Russia. He ended up tearing into Representative Adam Schiff, DCA, former FBI Director James Comey, and many other Trump opponents, raving that this whole thing is a manufactured coup against the president. "They are lying to the American people because they can't give it up," Limbaugh exclaimed, as Baier sat awaiting his chance to squeeze in more questions. "It is outrageous and some of these people need to be held accountable. I hope the president calls a special counsel to look into this, because the American people deserve to know how they've been manipulated, how they have been used." Limbaugh continued onward about how there has never been any evidence of collusion, that the whole investigation was a hoax, and that it was probably the biggest political scandal certainly of our lifetime, maybe even longer. In the second half of the interview, Baier asked Limbaugh why Trump is renewing his endeavors on health care now, when his administration has stumbled on the issue multiple times before. Limbaugh chose not to directly answer the question, instead veering into a tangent about how America will be overwhelmed by foreigners if Trump doesn't implement his immigration agenda. "We are being invaded," Limbaugh shouted at Baier. "And we are being invaded by a bunch of people that has the potential to totally destroy the makeup of our culture and the makeup of our society, and the Democratic Party and the American left are total support of this. It has got to stop." Baier eventually got Limbaugh back on the question, at which point, Limbaugh expressed a measure of concern while reiterating that he wishes Trump would expend his political capital elsewhere. Eventually, Baier asked Limbaugh if he has ever seen the country as politically divided as it is right now. Limbaugh replied that division in the U.S. is the worst it's ever been in his lifetime. The radio pundit had already spent a great deal of the interview bashing the media, but continued by calling the press the central figure in America's division, adding that journalists are political activists fueling destructive partisanship by attacking Republicans.